welcome everyone to.
Shut that
welcome
up.
everyone to episode 2 of season 3.
Goatcast 7 overall. We're keeping track.
We're on schedule now.
From the get-go, let me apologize. I have a touch of the cold.
You might need to scoot up a little bit.
Oh, can they not hear me? Check.
I was telling John I just thought of a new term. Instead of a selfie, a smelfie.
Yeah, I think it's definitely
funny.
the term of the week. We don't really know the meaning yet, but I don't know. You were
It's taking a picture of yourself farting. Yeah.
Or smelling your own fart. Smelfie.
I like taking a picture of it.
Anyway.
I'll trademark that and thank me later.
Sure.
Okay, week 1 is in the books. We had a couple blowouts, but it was interesting.
I think
Jim.
a fairly smooth start considering we got things, rounded into gear a week before the season started, and we had a lack of gym and lack of reps. So all things considered, it was a good start. The ref thing good taken care of. We got reps coming up
Tomorrow.
And then we'll have MPH available the following week. So we're getting back into form.
The one ref, Cameron, played in the NBA. The guy's a beast.
Oh, the guy coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like alpha male.
Not a shirt big enough to fit around that physique.
With that waist. Okay.
Tiny. You
Not a shirt
wash
small
your
enough.
clothes.
All right, so a big breakthrough before we recap the games is this website. It's ballcharts.com /Arrowhead Basketball, no space. And
there's a link from the Facebook page, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's got schedule. It's got rosters.
There's a calendar. There's a lot of tabs on the left. I think 4 or 5 of them are in use. Check them all out, though, just in case.
Full stats, sortable by rebound, however you want to sort them, so you can see league leaders. You got standings.
There's the videos, from last season. Maybe we can get all the videos.
He already put them on.
All of them?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, wow.
And that's all thanks to Tanner. He took this on, and I know Tanner and Jarvis are even putting on a weekly.
Look at that. There they all
you
are.
scroll through. They're even doing a weekly rundown of plays and stuff like that. But really, the site is way better than what we've ever had. Pretty neat to see those stats, and he did it pretty quick too. So, full stats, folks.
Check it out.
Doesn't happen in any other men's league.
They're all sortable. Well,
up here.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think I've played one without it. It legitimizes it, is what it does. Which
Totally.
Is awesome.
And we're in the small gym again this week. Court's a little narrow, but all in all, I'm really happy with how things started. We need to get our payments in tomorrow. But we got some good matchups tomorrow. Are we going to recap it all? What are we doing first?
Yeah, let's just go a quick rundown of the scores.
First game was Goat versus Flint Schmall.
Flint Schmall? It's not Flint Schmall. Where's the scores link?
No, go to schedule.
Oh.
I think this final score was 92-26.
92-26, Goat over Flint Tropics. I will say, in this opening game, I feel like, I don't know if you felt this way, but I feel like Drew and John were really trying to kind of establish themselves.
Yeah, not many people at all know them. And so...
and Flint Tropics had a couple of guys not show up, some of their main players, Grant
one of their captains.
And Connor came late. And, one of their new additions, Issa, I've seen him play ball. He can play. He didn't shoot well at all. So they'll be better. They ended up losing by almost 70 points, but
they'll be fine. I think
they'll be competitive.
They're the youngest team. They're probably one of the deepest teams. They'll be fine.
They can bounce back this week.
Drew definitely made himself known throughout the gym there. Everyone was going, who the heck is that? He's very good, very competitive, so this will be... It's fun to watch him play, that's for sure. Glory Days Monstars, Game 2. Glory Days. Now, this was a surprising game to me. We both picked Monstars to win.
Yeah, maybe that was motivation. Actually, I don't know if anybody heard last podcast, but maybe it was motivation.
Because, they came out, Monstars just shooting an awful percentage.
It was off. Yeah, it was a blowout by halftime.
9 points they only scored in the first half. Really, it took them like 15 minutes, I would say, to get past 2 points.
Yeah, and it was like free throws.
And so they had a horrible start, definitely bounced back. They outscored Glory Days in the second half, but they still ended up losing by 21.
Cut it to 10 at one point, I believe.
So I think
made a game out of it.
I think it's just a matter of time for them. Yeah, they'll be fine.
They lost by 21, but it looked like they were going to lose by 40, and they should have actually won the game had they shown up at all. So
in the first half, yeah. A lot of guys haven't played together before, which is maybe different from like Goat. We've all kind of played with each other. Teams like Monstars and Fearless, they haven't ever met each other, let alone played together. So they'll figure it all out.
And then we had a doubleheader. We played Fearless at the end.
Again, guys that have never played together.
Yeah, I think they'll put it together. They have a lot of individual talents that I think they'll come together. So
we just had good ball movement, ended up pulling it out. We scored 92 both games. 92-41 the score. So that's
there's a little look at last week, but we want to move forward and look on to next week. Well, tomorrow.
Yes.
Actually, big games tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be good. First game we have Monstars. What do you want to do here?
Do you want to
I don't know.
dance a little bit? Do you want to maybe?
I don't do any premarital dancing, so.
Well, I only dance horizontally.
On to line dancing. First game tomorrow: Flint Tropics versus Monstars.
What do you got?
Am I going to just say the line and then talk about it? Or
you say yours, I'll say mine.
Okay.
Count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
Monstars
minus 18.
minus 24.
That didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
So that averages out to what? 22.
22. Yeah, that's a good line.
21.
You add 3, so 21.
Yeah, 21.
Right.
So Monstars minus 21. Looks like we're on the same page here. I think the Monstars get on track here. I think they move the ball better. I think they take advantage of they didn't even have Kenny their first game. So now they're going to have Kenny and Brian Lehman on the block.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
another thing we left out.
I think they're just going to be too... I think they're going to just outmatch them. I think Flint doesn't have the bodies and the athleticism to match up with Aaron and Brian Lehman and and Kenny and Marcus. So I think those 4 are just going to come out and
but I want
play a lot harder
to prove us wrong. I mean, they're young. I think they can make some moves with their defense and stuff like that with matchups. And
they just need to show up and play better.
Play hard, yeah. Next game, Goat versus Glory. Why don't we do like this?
This is like our rival.
Yeah. Why don't we first say who we think's going to win, then we say the line?
Okay.
Okay, who do you think's going to win?
Goat.
Okay, well, your line is... We're not doing it at the same time, are we?
No.
Minus 12.
I put 20, and I think I'm being generous.
Wow. I went 12.
I think I'm being... I think I said this last goatcast, too, that I'm being cocky,
Yeah, but you just said that you wish you picked higher than that.
Yeah.
Oh. I say 12. I don't know why. I think that they're going to play well against us.
Like in the past, I've been dancing around like, I think it's going to be close. You didn't give us credit.
In the past, you always danced horizontally.
But adding Drew and John, I feel like those guys are really good.
Yeah. Well, prove us wrong. I mean, bring it. What was that thing? I'll pay for your league fees.
Did I say that?
I said that. If someone gets within 10 points.
Ouch. Yeah. Dude, wow. You'll do that.
Yeah.
See, I would never say something like that. I'm not that confident.
Oh, okay. Well.
We
can always edit this out. It's not too big of a deal.
I see, like, Sean and Steve. All right, well, geez.
Yeah. Fearless versus Flint Tropics. Last game of the night. Doubleheader for Flint. Oh, this could be a good game.
What do you got? Who do you got winning?
I have Fearless winning.
I have Fearless winning as well.
And my number is, and your number, we'll say it at the same time. Ready? Minus 12. 8.
That wasn't the same thing.
Okay.
So 10.
Minus 10. Fearless minus 10.
Here's my assessment. I think it's pretty even across the board. The only difference, and I think it'll make a significant one, is I think Marco and Trevor will do their pick up full court all the time tactics, and that's good for against a team like Flint. I think that's going to be good for at least a 10-point spread. I think they match up.
Who would have thought, like, in our 20s and 30s, we'd have to work on a press break? But I could see them having to figure something out.
Right, and I think Marco and Trevor, I mean, those are really competitive guys, and they got whooped last week, because they just hadn't played together, really.
Right.
And I think they're going to come out and show that, no, we're one of the better guys here as well. So.
Yeah.
Well,
good.
But again, it's the Flint. That's their doubleheader, so that'll be their third game at that point. Hopefully, if they can figure something out, and if all their guys can show, that could be a really good game.
And I heard they're getting jerseys, and they're orange.
That'll make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Actually, fearless will become fearful.
All right.
Oh. Sweet miss.
Yes. I'm really excited about tomorrow's game, and unfortunately for Glory Days, I think Drew is really excited. Oh, sorry, Michael.
You don't interrupt Michael when he's singing.
Call the start line. Tomorrow, how do you see yourself doing?
Well, I actually think more of the same. We have a lot of firepower, and my role is to make sure everyone goes off. So I think I see like 12 points. Maybe 8 assists, 8 rebounds, 4 steals. If I can get something like that, I'd be
12, 8, and 8?
12, 8, and 8.
All right.
It's a lot of rebounds, but, a lot of shots go up.
A lot of shots go up. Wow, okay. So I see myself getting 22. I know I'm averaging more than that, but I think this is going to be a tough matchup, and they will respect the three-pointers. I'm going to still hit 4, though. And 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. I think I'm going to get one.
Think you are? You're feeling that one,
This
huh?
is big for me. I got my career high, I think.
I'll tell you
last game I had 3
said
assists.
you had your career high. I know there was a game last year where you had 4.
4 assists?
Yeah, 4 is your career high.
I went, oh.
Because you told me about it a lot.
A lot. I liked it on the stats. You can sort them and see league leaders. Currently, do you want to go to the week or league leaders?
Oh, we can do both. Go to the week.
We were looking at the
really
different
quick,
stat lines.
The different stat line. Probably the stat line of the week. Gonna have to give to Drew. In the second game, his stat line was 23 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 6 steals, and he shot 60. What is
2%.
that? Is that a pi sign?
That is a Teal's Day. Covered by.
That's not a number. 62%.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had a really good stat line, but there were a couple others.
In that game, in that lineup, that had good lines.
Oh, jeez. We agreed, I guess, that Tom probably had a runner-up game with
37, 9, 4 threes, shot 15 for 20.
15 for 20.
I'm 70%, 71% after 2 games of field goal percentage.
Well, last season, if we get shot over 40%, we were like, all right, that's a good game.
Yeah, because we had to shoot a ton. I had a lot of wide open layups, which kind of helped.
Yeah,
so,
I thought you had 20 points, and you had 37.
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
But Sean Giordano also had a good game, too.
He put up a shot on 9.
20, yeah, that's a Sean.
23, 5 and 5, 4 steals. How many steals?
And he shot 9 for 19 with 3 3-pointers. That's a total Sean line.
Yeah. So leader in points right now is me at 31. Leader in turnovers. Sorry.
Are we really going to do this?
Yes, is Skylar Martinez with 7. Wow. Leader in assists, I think it's, Drew kind of beating out John here.
Wait,
he's averaging 9.
Yeah.
You're averaging 6.
Yes, he is. Yes,
you gonna take that personal?
Much. No, that's fine. So wait, go top 3,
Top 3 what? Oh.
At each spot?
Okay.
Assists, 9, 6, 5, respectively, Drew, John, and Sean.
Sorry,
and then,
should we go back to turnovers?
The points, Tom, Drew is coming in second there, and then Sean also running theme here.
Sean Giordano.
3-pointers made. Now we should do average because we played 2 games. You have 5, Aaron
we don't have average.
Okay. So Tom has 5, but of course we're playing 2 games.
And I wanted to hit 15 that night, and I hit 5. So.
Aaron, yeah, that's right. So you missed that one.
Yeah.
Aaron has 3. Sean has 3.
Let's look at rebounds. I know.
Go per game.
Wow. Tom with 31.
No.
Scroll down. Right. Brian Lehman, 17.
17. That's huge.
Runner-up. Corey Carbaugh with 12.
Then both Steve and Brett had 10.
So Brian has a chance here to maybe lead the league in rebounds.
Pretty solid chance, considering he's off to a
blocks.
17-12 start.
Steve had 6 blocks. Tom had 31 blocks. Oh no, scroll.
We go to points every time, Tom.
Okay.
Blocks. Steve had 6. Adling with 4.
Over through 2 games.
That's right.
Carbaugh with 2. So Carbaugh
and John coming in for second.
Maybe on the All-Star ballot.
Let's see, steals per game. 31.
You and Drew.
Steals per game. Drew, 5.5. John, 5. And Sean, 4.
Yeah, you guys are the same bunch. For assists, steals. That's it.
Yeah, then Drew and Sean for points.
Yeah. So, really cool. We see front runners for league leaders.
Yeah. What about free throw percentage? Who went 0 for 4 this week? Is there anyone that shot more than 3 free throws that didn't make any?
That was John. 0 for 4.
That's rough.
I shot 7 for 10.
Everybody in the league that shot a free throw made a free throw except for John and Adam Altmaier. Altmaier was 0 for 1.
So you're the league worst in free throws?
I am the league worst, yes.
Wow.
Adam was 0 for 1. I was 0 for 4. Probably shouldn't drink a Monster before games, just a heads up.
Probably shouldn't have twins before the game either.
Every game. I have so many kids. Alright, moving right along. Who shot the most?
I don't think it was me. You gotta divide mine by 2.
You did, but over 2 games. Yeah, you shot 35
Aaron
times.
Cook. Look at that. 24.
Aaron, Skyler, Trevor.
I think
Adam put up 19 shots.
Last year in a game, I think I shot over 40 shots.
Yeah, that was impressive.
2 20-minute halves, 40 shots.
Hey, you do what you gotta do. You let the game come to you, right?
Yeah. So, nice, fun start. Awesome, Tanner, for doing this work, putting it in.
Yeah, thank you. It's a lot of work off our hands.
Somehow the attendance on the site is 1,416. I have no idea.
It just keeps going up since we've been staring at it.
Yeah. So I don't know how that's generated.
There's a store link. Let's see what we're selling. Oh, apparently
faster than you.
Arrowhead Basketball League. There are shirts that say Arrowhead Basketball League 2009.
So who gets the proceeds?
The website.
Oh.
You can buy that shirt, though.
That's amazing.
You can buy that shirt.
Arrowhead Basketball League Championship.
That's awesome. I think I'm going to buy a bag.
Bag of champions.
And a polo.
Very cool. So that's going to be developing throughout the season, getting better and better, and hopefully he had to fork out $50. I'd like to see a couple guys step up and pay him back. He's putting in the work. Now, we thought of a kind of a fun...
What do you want to call this? We didn't really have a name for it. It's ESPN calls it the Eliminator Challenge. Do we want
I was
to call
thinking
it that?
Of like...
or like the ABL...
Arrowhead Fan Duel. Arrowhead Duel.
Like a Smelfie.
Oh, the Smelfie.
Just the Smelfie.
Send us your Smelfies.
The Smelfie gets free entry.
Hashtag Smelfie.
Yeah, show us your Smelfie.
My Smelfie is louder than yours.
It's our campaign called Show Us Your Smelfie.
Yeah.
So what this is, though, okay, jeez. Basically, what we're going to do, it's me against Tom, and if anyone wants to send in their lineups, for the 1 or 2 people that might be listening.
Yeah.
It's really fun, though. Basically, out of all the players in the ABL, we can use each player once. And we have to pick 5 players a week, and we use those stats as kind of like a fantasy line. So
in the 9 categories.
And let's say I choose myself this week. Whatever my stats are will accumulate, and then I can no longer use myself. I will have, quote, eliminated myself.
Yeah.
So that's why ESPN calls it the Eliminator Challenge.
So each week.
And we play 9 categories.
Yeah. So points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, Negative stat for turnovers, so you don't want to win that one. 3-point made.
3-point makes.
Free throw percentage.
And field goal percentage. Yeah, that's the 9.
So I'm going to pick 5 people. John's going to pick 5 people.
And then we can no longer use those people. So you want to play the matchups, and we're going to see, at the end of 1 week, those 9 categories, I could be 5 and 4. Each one counts as a game.
If a player has a doubleheader, you have to distinguish if it's game 1 or game 2.
Right.
And one other thing, so if I compete against John and I win 5 of the 4 categories, week 1, I have 5 points, he has 4 points. They add up as the weeks go on, we have a champion at the end.
Right, this is awesome.
This is fun for us.
So yes, I'm sure it's adequately interesting to listen to.
All right, I have my lineup done.
Go ahead.
Starting at point, well, we don't really have positions.
Just 5 utilities.
But I'm going to go with Skylar Martinez in game 1.
Okay, yeah.
Against,
gotta use him.
Well, yeah, and I see he shot 22 shots game 1.
He might add. He had 8 rebounds too. Actually, he had a lot of rebounds.
I'm going to play Skylar in game 1 against, who are they playing again?
Let's see.
Monstars. So I don't know about game 1. But then I'm going to pick Marcus Ford.
Okay.
Versus Flint Tropics.
Yeah.
I can see him playing well. Brett Montgomery. Playing against Tanner's team.
That's a good one.
Ryan Barlow, who is also on the Monstars.
Okay.
So I have everyone playing against Tanner's team. Sorry. And then Tanner in game 2 against Fearless. That's my lineup.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to get my blocks, but maybe Brad will get me one.
All right. Well, this is what I'm using. Okay, so I think I have some similar guys. I have Marcus. That might be it because I have Trevor and Marco. I really think they're gonna just go after them against these Flint
Tropics. So you'll get a lot of steals.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna pick up full court, and I think they're gonna say And then I have Jared as well.
Jared Medley.
He didn't do anything that first game, and I think he's gonna
bounce back.
Yeah, and then I have Carball.
Oh, nice.
I have Carball because I think he's
12 boards in game 1.
A lot of boards, and I'm looking for him to get those boards and those blocks.
Wow, I like how you got that.
That's my lineup.
So we're gonna write those down, keep those stats. We're gonna keep this winning. If you guys want to enter your,
if anybody wants in, then
we need to
send
call
us a lineup. We need what?
We need
to eat. We need decorations.
Look, we need balloons.
We need cakes. If anyone knows this joke, that's great.
Well, because we made it up.
No, what I'm saying, if they even understand what we're saying.
Oh.
Okay, picture a scene
where the boss is telling his employee to get the stuff ready for his daughter's birthday party. And we go, look, we need balloons, we need cakes, we need candy.
We need suckers.
And he comes in.
We need cupcakes.
And everything's weenies.
It's just like weenies, balloons.
And these girls are appalled. It's funny.
A cupcake shaped as wieners. Look, it's funny. Start laughing.
Weenie suckers.
We need decorations everywhere.
Anyways, so I was gonna say we need a name. We need a name for it. We'll just call it Arrowhead FanDuel, where you can bet weekly.
Yeah, okay.
All right. And so yeah, I don't even think we have a train wreck.
I think that was pretty much the last 25 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But we're gonna make the drop anyway, and just see what we got. Just start talking randomly afterwards. Gotta use the drop.
Yeah. It's a little long.
I'll use that.
It's like a 2-minute drop.
Seconds to try to think of I got something.
Okay.
Not really a train wreck, but I was reading this morning on the Yahoo pages.
Mm-hmm.
They successfully cloned a sheep and a goat, and there's a picture of it, and they call it a geep. No, it's a sheep and a goat.
A sheep and a goat.
And they call it a geep. And it's like a goat, and it has like fuzzy legs, hindquarters. It looks like somebody just like glued it together.
A geep.
It's like a retarded centaur. It's horrible.
I wanted to ask you, I know you have a cold, if you could do the Mad Hatter voice. that I really like.
On air?
Yeah.
Well, I have a cold and I'm eating nuts.
And drinking coconut water.
This is going to be so bad. I've never practiced it.
That's
Excuse me! Oh! Hell. I got no lines.
No, you got it. Say, I'm sorry.
I'm so very, very sorry.
Oh,
excuse me.
You have to admit, that's pretty good for Mad Hatter. Yeah. I'm a big fan of that. He might have had more tongue, like...
So very, very... that's getting kind of frustrating.
Pump the brakes. So we got a lot of interesting stuff going to happen this upcoming week. Front runner for MVP, I would say, is Drew right now. Let's see if anyone can dethrone him. See if Steve Cresswell can back to his MVP form.
Yeah, step it up, Steve.
And, yeah, so thank you guys all for listening. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Check out the site.
Excuse me! Wow!
What did I try to do earlier? I tried to do...
The cowardly...
Oh, I tried to do a rich person...
It turned into the cowardly lion. You tried to talk to the rich person.
It turned into the cowardly lion.
You said, like, peanut butter... Give me my peanut butter or something weird.
Put 'em up. I think that's it. I'm not going to play anything else.
It's still recording.